On the topic, I mean, in terms of your sort of strategy currently, you're obviously taking the populist pathway.
What does that mean?
Well,
Ladies and gentlemen, the pleb is back. In today's story, Pierre Poilievre goes viral yet again. A journalist confronts Pierre Poilievre and tries to play gotcha with Pierre, but Pierre puts on a masterclass on how to handle woke journalists. As well, tonight, the Freedom Convoy is back in Ottawa. Footage emerges of a new convoy coming into town. And in our last story, I got new footage from the NDP Convention. It's the wokest thing you've ever seen. We're gonna laugh at it, so stick around. Welcome to tonight's report. If you're not subscribed to this channel, you're a new viewer, smash the subscribe button because this channel gives you the news that the mainstream media won't, and we love making fun of the left. Today's report has been brought to you by Beaver Bitcoin, Canada's best Bitcoin exchange. Do you want to buy the best performing asset of all time? Well, that is Bitcoin. Look, this is not financial advice, but if you want to buy Bitcoin, do so at Beaver Bitcoin. You could buy Bitcoin instantly via Interac e-transfer, or you can even set up weekly reoccurring buys if you don't want to be the type of person who likes to guess the price, who just wants to buy some every week. Do so over at Beaver Bitcoin. Thank you for sponsoring this channel. Welcome to tonight's report. We have a fun report tonight. I got a lot of funny clips, but we're going to kick off tonight's story with Pierre Poilievre, who's making the left have a collective meltdown yet again. I know, they're always melting down, but this one is truly funny because a journalist tries to play gotcha with Pierre Poilievre, and Pierre just puts on an absolute masterclass on how to make a journalist look stupid. So this clip is coming courtesy of townhall.com, which is an American news site. Looks like they are starting to figure out who Pierre Poilievre is, which is absolutely great. But look how they actually title this video here. Pierre Poilievre casually smacks down a left-wing journalist while munching on an apple. Now, this tweet has 21,000 likes. Oh my God. And it's been seen 3 million times. And it was just posted this morning. It's going mega viral. Let's get right into it. Just look at the way Pierre Poilievre is staring at this guy right now. It just says it all. Okay, let's watch this clip. It's too good.
On the topic, I mean, in terms of your sort of strategy currently, you're obviously taking the populist pathway.
What does that mean?
Well, appealing to people's more emotional levels, I would guess. I mean, certainly you tap very strong ideological language quite frequently.
Like what?
Like what? Like, I love how he's just flipping on him. He's just flipping his questions on him.
Strategy currently, you're obviously taking the populist pathway.
What does that mean?
What does that mean? Okay, he won't even be able to define what this means. Okay, they never can.
Well, appealing to people's more emotional levels, I would guess. I mean, certainly you tap.
Give me an example. Look at this guy. Can't even make eye contact with Pierre. He can't even look him in the eyes.
You tap very strong ideological language quite frequently.
Like what?
Left wing, this and that, right wing, I mean, it's that type of ideological spectrum.
I never really talk about left or right.
Anyways, I don't
really believe in that.
Okay. A lot of people would say that you're simply taking a page out of the Donald Trump book.
Like which people would say that?
Which people would say that, and he's gonna go. Oh my God, he's gonna bite his apple, isn't he?
Donald Trump.
Book. Like which people would say that?
Well, I'm sure.
Oh, he just casually chews into the apple. He's just like, man. If you guys understand like alpha male and beta male dynamics, like Pierre Poilievre is the alpha male here, and this guy can't even make eye contact. He's like, man, I don't know maybe there's something wrong with this dude, but he can't even look Pierre Poilievre in the eyes. Oh man. This exchange is wild.
A great many Canadians, but
like who?
I don't know who, but
Well, you're the one who asked.
I don't know who. Like who? I don't know who, right? Like they.
I don't know who, but
Well, you're the one who asked the question, so
yeah.
you must know somebody.
Okay, I'm sure there's some out there, but anyways, the point
say.
of this question is, I mean, why should Canadians trust you with their vote, given, you know, not just the sort of ideological inclination in terms of taking the page out of Donald Trump's book, but
What are you
also
talking about? What page? What page? Can you give me the page? Give me the page. You keep saying
in terms
that.
of
He's like he can't even look him in the eyes. He can't even look Pierre in the eyes. What a pussy! What a pussy!
turning things quite dramatically in terms of Trudeau and the left wing and all of this. I mean, you make quite a, you know, it's quite a play that you make on it. So
I'm not sure. I don't know what your question is.
Then forget that. Why?
I don't even know what his question is, Pierre. I have no clue what he's even asking. I don't even think he knows. I think he's just repeating TrueAnon lines from Twitter. That's what it sounds like.
Should Canadians trust you with their vote?
Common sense.
Okay.
Common sense for a change. We're going to make common sense common in this country. We don't have any common sense in the current government. You know, the guy prints $600 billion, grows our money supply by 32% in 3 years. That's growing the money 8 times faster than the economy. No wonder we have the worst inflation in 4 decades. I'm going to cap spending, cut waste, so that we can balance the budget and bring down inflation and interest rates. You'll want to be able to pay your mortgage again? You want to be able to afford rent? Then you have to vote for Pierre Poilievre, because I'm the only one with a common sense plan that will bring back the buying power of your paycheck.
Wow. Wow. What a coward that journalist was. He could not even stare Pierre in the eye as he's trying to slander him and play got you. He didn't even have the balls to look the man in the eye. This is what the left is. Absolute cowards. And of course, when a video goes viral like this and it's posted by an American news site, I wanted to read the comments to see what the people think of Pierre Poilievre. Let's go see what they had to say. Our first comment comes from Jeremy Carl, who says, masterclass in political communication. Yes, obviously, that was an absolute masterclass. Beautiful, beautiful. Shoulder of the Stone says, journalists really are repugnant. Pierre not letting them just spout ideology before a question without asking for specific examples, then giving simple answers. Masterclass smackdown if I've ever seen one. Damn. What did Savannah have to say? This is a masterclass in shutting down left-wing propaganda peddlers, bring back common sense, and make it common again. What did Antonio have to say here? Antonio left a comment saying, how to talk to an NPC. Exactly. And our last comment here from Sable saying, if he gets elected, I'm going to consider Canada. Damn. People want to live in Canada now? And the left are melting down over this clip, right? Like TrueAnon is coming out. They're posting clips saying Pierre Poilievre was offended. They're even trying to say that this is Pierre Poilievre talking to a farmer. But the funny thing is about this is that, look at this. They got community noted here on X saying this is not a farmer. This is local journalist Don Ukrart or whatever his name is. Yeah. So the left are literally lying, trying to make Pierre Poilievre sound like he's picking on a poor little farmer, when in reality, he's picking on a woke joke journalist. And this is not the first time that Pierre Poilievre has absolutely put on a masterclass against a journalist who tries to play gotcha. Do you guys remember that clip from a couple of months ago where the journalist asked Pierre Poilievre if he's trying to court the far right? Well, thanks to Glenda, I'm going to remind you guys that this is not Pierre Poilievre's first time absolutely owning a journalist. Let's watch this classic.
Poilievre, a number of your own comments and actions have been characterized as dog whistling
By
to
who?
the far right.
By who?
By a number of
By
different,
who?
but I think it's been
By
characterized
who?
by that way. But
By
are
who?
you trying to
Sorry,
court? Are
I
you
just
trying
need
to court the far
clarify.
right?
Sorry,
vote?
I just need to clarify. By who?
by a number of different experts and a number of
Who are the
different people
experts?
who
are the
work in
experts?
this. Okay, well, I think
All
it's
right.
been established that
Right.
this is a concern.
it's
Are
not-
you trying to court the far right vote?
Who are these experts? You say that there are experts who are saying this. Who are they?
My question is, are you trying to court the
Sorry,
far right vote?
I'm sorry. Your question seems to be based on a false premise. You can't even tell me who these experts are. It sounds like it's just a CBC smear job. Thank you.
But
Next
what
question.
about the question about whether that's
The answer
that's the
is that
intention?
I have a common sense agenda to axe the carbon tax, bring home powerful paychecks, clear the way to build affordable homes, to put people in housing that they can afford. That is a common sense, mainstream Canadian agenda. And I know that Justin Trudeau's supporters are so desperate to distract from that because his political career is falling apart. So we're seeing an attempt here to distract and protect Justin Trudeau from his extremely unpopular carbon taxes and other failing policies. But we won't let him or his or others distract from that reality. So thank you.
Finally, a conservative with some actual balls. I cannot wait to see this guy get on a stage with Justin Trudeau and absolutely embarrass him in the debates. I don't know. How about you let me know in the comments, man? Are you guys excited to see this guy get in a debate with Justin Trudeau? I think it's going to be an absolute slaughter. In our next story, it appears that a convoy has come back to Ottawa. I have received footage here from Sunday with a convoy of trucks rolling into Ottawa and honking their horns. Don't believe me? Let's watch the clip. This was the scene in downtown Ottawa on Sunday. I love it. I love the sound of honking. They're back in town. The boys are back in town. And girls. Freedom! And I received footage here from Chantal Berger showing the people of Ottawa scrambling, absolutely terrified when these people showed up. Let's roll it. Look at them running right here, guys. Look on the screen right here, okay? Right on the right of the truck. Look at them scrambling. Look, they're running. Oh my God, they're terrible. What is wrong? Oh my God. The pink jacket lady, man. She's scrambling fast. Look at this. Oh, they're scared. They're scared of these people. Man. Heresy had the funniest comment underneath the video saying, and just like that, Ottawa has a lorazepam shortage. Oh my God. Ottawa is probably the most medicated city in all of Canada, no doubt. The woke people on the left will call these people honking terrorists. But you know what? We actually have terrorists in this country because at a Palestine rally this weekend, actual Taliban flags were flown in Canada. So yes, the left considers these freedom people as terrorists, but we have actual terrorists in this country. Watch the footage. Here are the scenes from Mississauga, Ontario, Toronto's biggest suburb. Omar Algebra's riding. Let's go see what's going on in Omar's riding.
Yeah, you put the Palestinian flag. Yeah.
Yo, don't touch my shit.
No, yeah, you don't put it. No.
Your umbrella just hit me. This is not Jack's story time, ma'am.
So yeah, okay. So the Palestinian protesters are telling these Taliban, get the hell out of here. And I don't blame them. Why are there Taliban flags in Canada? How is this okay?
Can I just say something?
These are real terrorists.
What are you doing?
What's going on here?
Nothing. Can you please walk away?
Wow. So yes, we have actual Taliban in Canada. Yeah, real Taliban flying Taliban flags, and the left are still crying over a Kumbaya street party that happened in Ottawa last winter. The left are not serious people. So yes, these were the scenes out of Mississauga, literal terrorist flags flying. But thankfully, our friends over at Rebel News, Lincoln J, caught up with Omar Algebra and asked him if he condemns this, if he condemns Hamas. His answer should probably not surprise you.
My name's Lincoln J. I work with Rebel News. Just one quick question. Do you condemn the recent terrorist attacks committed by Hamas?
Again,
Do you condemn the terrorist attacks committed by Hamas?
He can't even condemn terrorism.
Why do you think so many people here in Canada are trying to justify these terrorist attacks?
What a coward. He
You have
can't
no comment.
No comment. Unbelievable.
You have no comments.
I told you the left was scummy, but now these people can't even condemn terrorism. This is taking scumbaggery to a whole new level. Omar is a scumbag. All right, enough with the Taliban and Hamas. Let's move on to our next story here, which is going to be more footage from this NDP convention over the weekend. I got my hands on some amazing footage, and I'm going to thank Glenda once again for getting me this clip, saying it's the most woke clip you have ever seen. Watch how the NDP are actually racist towards white people. Watch this clip. So watch this clip. She's telling white people that they have to go to the back of the line, that if you're trans, if you're a minority, that you move to the front of the line, okay? Because this is the NDP, racist towards whites. They don't even try to hide it. Watch this crazy, ridiculous clip here.
A reminder that we will enforce gender parity at the mics, and Adrian explained the process with the yellow card as well. So please remember to give space to those who face systemic barriers and discrimination, including women, Black, Indigenous, and racialized folk in particular, people living with disabilities, and 2S LGBTQIA plus folk. Our convention has special speaker priority for gender equity. If you identify with a gender other than men for the purpose of the equity-seeking rule, you will have received a piece of yellow cardstock during the registration process.
So wait, okay, so if you're a man, you automatically move to the back of the line. Okay. If you don't identify as a man, they give you a special yellow card to get moved up in the priority queue. Okay.
So please.
Whatever happened about equality, right? Like, man, I remember growing up, it was about everyone's equal. These people don't believe in equality. These people are nuts.
Raise this piece of yellow cardstock when you arrive at the mic so that myself and Adrian as chairs can identify you easily. If you don't have one, there will be additional cards available at the mics. As always, if you require support, please flag a volunteer and they will be happy to assist you.
This is so crazy.
As New Democrats, we strive to create inclusive spaces.
Inclusive spaces, unless you're me, a straight white male. They want nothing to do with me. There's no inclusivity for people like me. It's get to the back of the line. Or how about like back in the day, go to the back of the bus. If I go to the NDP convention, maybe they'll have a separate water fountain for me or a separate bathroom, right? This is not inclusivity. This is ridiculous.
Where everyone gets a voice at the table. There is also a roving mic for anyone with accessibility needs. So please, I think we have set up almost everyone who's got accessibility needs, but if not, please raise your hand and someone will come and help you.
You know what the funniest part is? If I was at that convention and I said, hey, I'm the pleb, I identify as a woman, they would have given me that yellow card and said, move to the front of the line. We're inclusive. Man, no wonder NDP is actually losing support. This party is not a workers' party. This party is a woke party. And now it has become an absolute joke. And in our feel-good story of the night, it appears that Dr. Niley has caught COVID again. Yes, Dr. Niley, who has received 7 boosters and wears a mask everywhere she goes, has caught COVID again. It's amazing how these people who are the most vaccinated are always catching COVID. Why is that? Can someone explain to me in the comments? All right, guys, that's a wrap for today's video, but I have a very important question, though, to ask you guys here at the end of this video. I've been reading a lot of your comments. A lot of you guys are saying, Pleb, make longer videos. Now, my videos are usually clocking in around 20 minutes. How about you guys let me know in the comments down below? Should I make longer videos? Should I make shorter videos? Or keep them at the length they are now? I really, really, really want your feedback on this one. And as usual, guys, if you enjoyed my channel, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to my content. It helps me out a lot. Buy a membership to my channel. But most importantly, keep watching, and thank you for watching. I love you, and I'll see you at the next one. Peace.